Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
An Oakland County mother arrested. The charges she now faces months after her baby was found dead inside a home up north.
And it feels like fall has arrived. Temperatures dropping tonight with the local forecasters tracking more rain on the way.
A middle school teacher under investigation tonight accused of making inappropriate comments to a student.
He just kept on saying this over and over again, saying, why don't I go back to my country? I should be more grateful.
Top tonight at 11, an 8th grade teacher in Dearborn under scrutiny tonight for alleged racist and insensitive remarks he made to Muslim students.
One student came forward and made a formal complaint. 11 days later, though, she and her family don't think the school is going far enough in addressing the issue. They spoke with Jason Colthorpe about it tonight, and he joins us live with more. Jason, good evening.
Good evening to you, and I should point out that student no longer in that classroom. She was taken out after the third incident. We're not showing her face tonight or using her name, but she wants to make clear, she wants everyone to hear what she heard. Less than a month into the new school year at Dearborn Stout Middle School, an 8th grade student heard an insult to her Muslim heritage, but not from another student, from one of her teachers.
One day he was just telling other students that they should take a shower and because like we stink and stuff like that.
About a week after that, on September 23rd, the 13-year-old said she was bombarded with more hurtful questions from that same teacher.
First, he started off by saying, are you American? Do you want to be one? Why do I live here? Why don't I go back to my country? That I should be more grateful.
She immediately reported the comments in a written statement. She said the teacher claimed it was a misunderstanding in a meeting with the principal, and later her mother was told the same and that everything was settled.
I was just shocked. I was like, what? It's not a misunderstanding. You know, there's no reason why he should have questioned her identity. There's no reason why he should have, told her she's not an American. She is an American. She was born here. I was born here.
The school district told me tonight it takes every student complaint seriously, and this investigation is still ongoing. The teacher in question was put on administrative leave today, not to imply guilt, but because it's a normal part of the investigation.
This teacher clearly has a bias against Muslim women who wear the headscarf, and this teacher needs to be reprimanded and removed permanently.
Would you like to see him removed as a teacher? Or?
Yeah. I don't want him to do it to me or other students.
She also told me that after that first incident that incident on the 23rd that she first reported, the very next day, that teacher was giving a lecture on invaders regarding plant species. But when he did it, she said he sat on her desk, sitting right in front of her in her personal space, and she and her friends felt that that lecture on invaders was directed toward them. Back to you.
Jason, has the teacher ever done anything like this before that you know of?
Well, the school district can't say because it's a personnel matter, but in talking to the family, they've heard some things, but also her mother says one of their own family members just last year, she's 14 now, last year had that class and had the same experience with that teacher, but they never reported it. In fact, the family didn't even know about it until this girl reported it and they shared stories. Kim.
Sounds like certainly more to come on this story. All right, Jason, thank you. We have some new information tonight in a violent crash that shut down part of 22 Mile Road in Shelby Township. Sky 4 was over the scene earlier tonight between Ryan and Shelby Roads, and you can see two cars there with major front end damage. Investigators say a 63-year-old woman was driving when her car veered into oncoming traffic, hitting another car head on and side-swiping another car. She was killed, and a 50-year-old man was hurt in that crash. Investigators are still trying to determine what caused the woman's car to veer into the other lane.
Tonight, the fire that sent 5 Detroit firefighters to the hospital is believed to have been no accident. Arson investigators are on the case, and so is our Mara McDonald. She's live at Detroit Receiving Hospital. First, Mara, let's start with an update on all those who were injured.
Absolutely, Devin. We've got 3 firefighters who were treated and released. We've got another one with a broken leg, and the final one, the 5th one, is in the burn unit here at Receiving, suffering from some pretty substantial third-degree burns. When Detroit Fire rolled up on this house near Whitaker and Mullane, it was up in flames and threatening to engulf the home next door. They went in.
They were inside the building fighting the fire when the roof collapsed on top of them. One fireman was pinned in the debris. They called what we call a mayday, which means that there's a firefighter in distress.
They got him out, but he's the one in receiving with substantial burns.
Hi, buddy.
What happened here was no accident, and neighbors say this isn't the first time either.
It's just bad. I don't know where all these fires occurring from, but it's scary. I got kids, I got 6 kids stay here with me, and the houses back to back every other week is a house on fire.
Some neighbors think the home was firebombed. At this point, DFD will only say it's suspicious, and their arson team is on it. Back here live, and that arson team is looking for information. If you saw anything before that house went up in flames earlier today, they'd really like to hear from you. We're live at Detroit Receiving Hospital tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Okay, Mara. Well, somewhat of a chilly night across Metro Detroit. Andrew's in for Ben, and I guess it's finally starting to feel like fall.
It certainly is. I mean, grab an extra blanket or a blanket period before going to bed tonight.
I got to find the sweaters. I haven't even brought them out yet.
I know. Yeah, we can try out our fall fashions as we go into tomorrow and especially on Friday. It will feel more like fall for at least the next 24 to 36 hours. Out there right now, still a beautiful looking sight as we look at downtown Detroit. Sure, we have some clouds overhead, but it is getting drier by the minute ever since you joined us earlier this afternoon at 4, 5, and 6. 58 degrees right now, winds out of the northwest, keeping us cool at around 14 miles per hour. A healthy dose of clouds overhead, but not much in terms of rain. Right now we're looking at temperatures mostly in the cool 50s, anywhere from 57 degrees for our friends in Sandusky, middle 50s all around. Temperatures are pretty uniform. 56 in Ann Arbor, 59 over at City Airport. But temperatures tonight make it down to 50 degrees overnight and into the 40s in many neighborhoods. Sunrise on your Friday is at 7:12, but make sure you have your jackets at the ready and your sweaters, just like Kimberly certainly will, and have that ready for the kids as well. It'll be a chilly morning at the bus stop on your Friday. We'll talk more about afternoon temperatures, and will there be any rain this weekend? More on that in your full weather forecast on the way.
All right, Andrew. An Oakland County mother is facing charges in the death of her 7-month-old baby. 27-year-old Michelle Solis of Lake Orion was taken into custody earlier this week in connection with the death. The death happened in Clare County up north back in March 23rd. Investigators say they were called to a home in the middle of the night. When deputies and paramedics arrived, the baby was dead. The investigation led to a warrant against Solis. She's now charged with involuntary manslaughter and second-degree child abuse.
A man is recovering in the hospital after being shot by Detroit police conducting a homicide investigation. Shots were fired outside a home on Palmerston Street near Visger Road in River Rouge. According to police, the suspect allegedly pulled out a gun when DPD approached his van, prompting the officers to open fire.
We'll start talking to witnesses, find out exactly what happened. And actually, we'll have to talk to the officers that were involved in this incident. And we'll also be trying to talk to the individual that was in the van as well.
The suspect's injuries are not believed to be life-threatening. It's unclear if the man was the initial target. Michigan State Police now investigating the shooting.
The NTSB and the FAA investigating a fatal plane crash near the Lansing airport that killed 3 people on board. A single-engine plane that took off from Indianapolis. It was preparing to land at Capital Region International just before 9 a.m. when it crashed this morning. 3 others on the plane remain hospitalized.
A former Hamtramck school employee accused of sexually assaulting a student has been ordered to wear a GPS tether. Ibrahim Al-Jahim is facing charges of criminal sexual conduct against a student with special needs. Al-Jahim was a community liaison for Oakland International School when the alleged assault took place. He is now out on bond.
Talks between the UAW and General Motors have ended for the night, so that means the strike will head into day 19 tomorrow. Negotiations have centered on wage increases or lump sum payments for employees. Both sides return to the bargaining table, we understand, tomorrow morning.
Still ahead, it's the newest technology in cars to keep us safe, but is it reliable?
We'll have a look at what a new study uncovered about emergency braking systems when it comes to detecting pedestrians.
They need to get a job. I'm old and I still work.
2 carjackers target a grandmother at a gas station, but they had no idea what they were in for.
But first, a local boy suffers second-degree burns when he set on fire as part of a social media challenge.
and I can feel his pain, and it's heartbreaking.
The warning, the boy's mother is now sending all parents. Next.
A local nonprofit is bringing world-class theater productions to the city of Detroit. Tomorrow at 6 a.m., we'll show you how they're making it all possible and bringing theater and students together.
Tomorrow at 5. So you've got your kid in sports or music, the time,
Practice about like 2 hours a day.
the money, the commitment.
I think sports are really important.
But
what happens when they want to drop out?
It just didn't feel fun at the time.
what's a parent to do? Let them quit? Force them to stick it out?
The biggest thing we deal with in athletics right now is having kids deal with pressure.
See what the experts have to say. You may be in for a big surprise. Tomorrow on Local 4 News at 5.